So we're doing, so you went ahead and you measured the radius. You measured the time it takes to go around 10 times. We need to know the velocity for the piggy. So how do I find velocity? Well, it's d over t. What is the distance that your pig travels? What do we call that distance around the circle? No? Circumference. Good. Several people I talked to about it, but several of you had that already too. The distance around the circle is the circumference. So the equation I want to use is the equation for circumference, which no doubt you all remember. My gosh, this thing is driving me bananas. So the equation is 2 pi r, or pi d if you're doing pi the diameter. So the velocity is equal to d over t. The distance is 2 pi r. But what about the time? Because the 2 pi r is once around the circle, and you did not measure once around the circle. You measured 10 times around the circle. So what do we have to do with the time? Divide it by 10. That has a very specific name. It's called the period. So d is the distance around the circle. Which is called circumference. And the time is the time to go around once. It's called the period. Gosh. It's called the period. It's the time to go around once. So use that to solve for the velocity. And then 11, explain how you know it's tangential and not rotational velocity. So how do you know that this value you're getting is your tangential speed and not your angular speed, not your around the circle speed? Okay? Because this seems like a circular value. But it's basically the straight line of the circle. So if you took the circle and you unhooked it and straightened it out, that's what the circumference is. So even though it seems circular, it's still linear.